society, because we are trying to create a better society. Okay, so the roadside is free this morning because a lot of schools have finished exams and kids are staying at home. In fact, some schools have vacated. Mind you, we just have, I think, a week or so to Easter. So very soon there will be holidays. So parents will have to relax a little bit from school runs and trying to do the early morning bing, bing, bing. All right. Okay. Welcome to the show. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. I love the way the Abu sounds this morning. That's my name. That's my heritage. Be proud of your name identity. That's what I'm going to tell you this morning. For those of you that are still doing I will, may I remind you that today is the 7th day in the month of April. I will since January. I will do it. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. Procrastination is the father of failure. Trust me. If you keep procrastinating, you will never get it done. Take that step, stand up, get it done. And the truth is, when you get it done, you just see that you're moving ahead and you're like, so why was I wasting time all this while? Go and ask people that have procrastinated for years. They'll tell you their story. You don't want to learn the hard way, do you? All right, welcome to the show. It's going to be a very wonderful and interesting show this morning. But I'm not here alone. Of course, you all know I have the beautiful Mama Gen Z right here with me in the show. Good morning to you and welcome to the show. I'm fine, we bless God.
Okay, so smile at strangers, slow down, say thank you, laugh, and give compliments today. That's my charge. That's the charge I want to give you this morning. Smile at strangers, slow down, say thank you, laugh, and give compliments. It goes a long way. I woke up this morning with this particular little inspirational pep talk, and it goes a long way to just prepare your mind for the week, the day ahead of you, because it will help you relax, it will help you to feel like there's something good, and it will turn back and say, wow, excuse me, am I still in Nigeria? Is this still Lagos? Where am I exactly? So I don't know where you'll be joining us from this morning. United States, UK, wherever, East Asia, country, anywhere. You'll be having the opportunity to go through this particular episode of Family and Values. It's another beautiful week, another beautiful morning. And I want to believe because this month is a month that you experience ease and peace of God that surpasses the understanding of man. Yes, irrespective of what you're going through, what you must have slept over yesterday, waking up this morning, it's a brand new day. So embrace it, not appreciate it. It's a gift, like I will always want to encourage you. It's a gift that you cannot just throw away. It's a gift that you need to pass on to someone else to know that indeed God has been good. Your creator didn't just create you from nothing. I hope your weekend was splendid. And I was, yes. And I have been stressing it. Still talking about all this together. But to the glory of God, we are here this morning to start the week. And it's all about you and I enjoying our guests right this morning. My name is Olori Adejoke Jerry. My friends call me Olori AJ. So let's go ahead with this topic and the show. It's all about everyone of us. So stay tuned.
Yeah, it's all about every one of us. Do we have any birthday shout out this morning?
Happy birthday to everyone that's celebrated.
Okay.
My darling baby, happy birthday to you. I pray that God will make it many more joy and direct and guide your foot, your wisdom, grow continually in the stature of the Almighty God. To everyone celebrating today, wish you the very best of celebration. Every anniversary is blessed. And we pray if there's any crack, the Lord will mend it and it will come back to normal.
Yeah, to everyone celebrating, Easter is just by the corner. Let me remind you. And the funniest thing is the price of commodities have gone high. It's amazing how just few weeks to Easter, I think a week and bag of rice has gone up. Tomatoes is now on the high, and I'm wondering what happened between 2 weeks ago and now. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. If you want to for Easter shopping, better shop now. Don't wait for next week because you might be crying when you get to the market. On that note, let's go on our manufacture. And when we return, we will start our conversation because it's Monday and it's serious business. And trust me, today's topic, you don't want to miss it. We have a very serious guest in the studio. Very, very serious. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back from our manufacturer. Like I said, today is Monday and it's serious business. Mondays strictly are left for courtship, dating, for those of you that are trying to enter a relationship. But then let's talk about something very important this morning. The importance of a character. We didn't put good or bad, which one you have, but the importance of a good character, we focus on it this morning. Generally, we are talking about character. It is character that leads you into dating, into courtship, into marriage. A lot of people have been sent back due to bad character. And this morning, we don't want you to enter and come out because of a bad character. So we said, let's have that conversation with you. And when I went on the book, I said, we have a very serious guest this morning. He's always very serious when he's talking things of, I know he'll do justice to it. All right, we're talking about our very own friend all the way from the north. Yes, he's the only one we have in the north that will bring us dry fish, but no fish. Good morning to you, Pastor Daniel.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
How
morning,
you doing?
Mama Jency. I hope I said it well. Mama Jency.
You know, I'm not the one that gave myself.
She's Mama Gen Z. Leave
The
her.
people that gave me knows how to pronounce it
Okay.
better than I do.
Good morning.
Good
How you
morning,
doing?
It's good to
Princess
have you,
Joy.
Okay, one day you're looking cool, calm, and collected. Very serious this morning.
Thank you.
I don't know. It's like you love this Yoruba filler because I've seen you wear it a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Maybe one day you should just come in complete the
Okay.
Bono Northern.
Agbada
Yeah.
and the Bono cap.
Is Bono okay? Agbada, yeah, with Bono cap and just come in that complete Northern attire.
I will do that.
Welcome to the show. Okay, so we are talking about the importance of a character this morning. I don't want to ask what a character is or what defines a character because obviously everybody will have different definitions to what it means and that. But then how does a good character contribute to one's personal growth and development? Generally, now we are looking at it relationship wise, workplace, everywhere. How does a good character contribute to one's personal growth and development?
Okay, thank you so much. So, as you have said, you mentioned good and you also mentioned bad character. Perhaps I will say it this way: desirable and undesirable character. Yeah, so the ones that we should desire and the ones that we should see it as something we don't want to be associated with. Because whatever is not good to be associated with is automatically seen as something that can hinder you, something that can affect your progress, something that can affect your growth, something that can affect your relationship. So when we talk about the importance of good character, whether you are talking about character within a team, whether you're talking about character in leadership, whether you're talking about character as a spiritual leader. I will use the word spiritual deliberately because we have different faiths around
us.
And each of them have spiritual leaders that they look up to. So, how does that person come across? If you are my leader, how do you come across to me? Do you come across as somebody that has, for example, integrity? Or are you somebody that is shady in your deeds? Okay. That will determine how I uphold you as my leader. How do you come across? Are you an honest person? So, if I attempt to very simple term, say what character is who I am. Character is who you are. There are some underlying factors that make it to be what it is. And those are basically the core values the individual holds. Okay. So if integrity is your core value, then your character cannot be running counter with integrity. Yes. if honesty is a core value, your disposition should not be running countercurrent with honesty. It should be running towards it or running parallel with it. So when you say what's the effect of character, it's the one thing that makes people to lose their position in leadership easily. It is the one thing that destroys relationships easily, because it is foundational. It is like, this is who this person is. Attitude can be dealt with.
Yeah.
Behavior can be dealt with. But character is who you are. So when you have a flow in character, it means who you are really needs to be changed. Not just something about you needs to be changed. So that is what.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to ask what role does character play when we look at shaping one's values and principles? Like, what role does it play?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. Actually, I was thinking about it, and when I was thinking about that, what really was moving in my heart is the children that we are bringing up. Are we molding them to be people of desirable character, people of, as Princess Joy said, good character, because it starts at that level. Okay, so what values are we putting into them? Okay, so I've had reports or heard stories of parents paying school teachers to give good grades.
Yes, to influence results. Yes.
So that their children will have good
grades. And some will even take them to special centers
and get gifts when they are doing their end of year party and giving of prizes. So the question is, what character are you building in that child? Because the child himself or herself knows that he has not earned those scores. The prize they are giving the child as the best graduating student in that class, the child knows he is not the best. The classmate knows he is not the best. So you are already forming a character in that child. And when that child grows up, the child will now be struggling to stay on course with character. And somebody will be asking, but this guy is from, he attended a good school, he goes to a good church, but right within his heart, he knows the parents have pushed him to a place that he knows he does not belong. Exactly. And that is where it starts. That it really starts from that level. Okay, now there are people that maybe they grow up with good character, they were taught, life happened to them later on in life, and they maybe start feeling like vengeful, and they lose the good foundation they had. That can easily be corrected, but the one that was given from childhood, normally those are the most difficult to deal with because they grew up with it. It has become like part of their DNA. You can't change somebody's DNA easily. At all. Yeah. If at all.
I love the way you say it has become part of their DNA, but how can developing a good character help an individual overcome challenges and setbacks in life? Because it did mention something of, for those that were trained properly, then life happened to them along the line, and so they had to derail to definitely, maybe because of whatever they are facing, they have to face compromise. And then there is some that no matter the challenges that come, that integrity, that honesty is still there with them. So how can developing a good character help individuals to overcome challenges and setbacks of life?
Okay, so thank you. If I'm allowed to maybe just look at something in the Bible.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so in Romans chapter 12 verse 2, Apostle Paul says, Stop imitating the ideals and opinions of the culture around you, but be inwardly transformed. But be inwardly transformed. You see, what people experience from us outside is who we are on the inside. So, when you say, how does it help somebody to overcome challenges? The inside determines the outside. How much challenge you are able to overcome on the inside, how you are able to come across, is really tied to core value, that inherent disposition you have developed on the inside. So, for example, if you don't have integrity on the inside, it wouldn't take much for you to compromise. But if you have it on the inside, let me use this example. Probably some people may not like it, but I will still use it. The Fulani people, they have this culture. They will, no matter how valuable an item is on the ground, they will not carry it.
They will not carry it.
They will not carry it. If it is not their own, anything that is not their own, no matter how much, even if it is $1 million, they will not carry it. They will not carry it. They will tell the heart, look, you want this thing, but my hand will not carry it. So, heart, if you want this thing, come out and carry it, but my hand will not carry it.
Will not carry it.
They will not. That is a deep value, such that they don't carry what do not belong to them. So you can see a bundle of 1,000 naira note there. They will pass it. Perhaps the way life is now, some people might have compromised, but if you really see one that values, that still holds to their value, they
stick to it.
They stick to it. Yes. And I have seen it happen around me a couple of times. They will just say no to it. So that is it, what will help you to overcome challenges of life. So when we say, oh, somebody stole, okay? So the question is, what did he even steal? Because there are many traditions in Nigeria that I know about that they don't consider somebody who stole food as a thief. No. You are hungry, you stole food. In fact, the community where you live should be punished, not you.
Really?
Yes. There are cultures like that. Because you should be debased to the level
of stealing food.
That is dehumanizing on you, to be subjected to a condition where you must steal food to stay alive.
Okay, all right, let's go now. What of Mabu? And when we return, the conversation will still continue. We are talking about importance of a character. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Yes, we are still discussing the importance of a character. If you've missed the first part, don't worry yourself. You can go on our YouTube page and you have the full video. It's important. Please, let's share this particular conversation because we are learning something new. Before we went on that break, Olori was still coming with her question.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Analyzing the character. I want to find out what impact does character play or have on an individual's reputation.
Wow.
What impact? And also how will people perceive such a person?
Wow. Okay, we have been talking about character. Let us digress small. We have been talking about character. And sometimes people mix character, behavior, and attitude
together.
They mix it up. And they are identical things. And it's let me just put it. Character refers to the inherent qualities, traits, and values that define a person's personality. It encompasses moral and ethical principles such as honesty, integrity, compassion. Those are That is character. Behavior is actually somebody's response pattern. Yes, actions, reaction, responses a person exhibits towards things, situations, or people. So it's the response. While attitude is basically person's ability to control his or her feelings and still respond appropriately. So character is who the person is. Behavior is response. So attitude has to do with controlling feelings.
It's not like garbage in, garbage out. When that garbage comes in,
so you sort it exactly.
So you are sorting it out so that there will be an easy
exactly. So you take it in, and somebody insults you. You take it in and you respond
positively.
Yeah, you make excuse for the person. Oh, this person must be going through a tough time. Otherwise, somebody shouldn't have behaved that way. So now let's go back to the question around how the impact of somebody's character. Reputation. Yes.
How they perceive that reputation.
Yes. So reputation is how you are perceived. Now, how we are perceived can be modified for only a short time.
Okay.
Very soon, the foundation of that reputation will come made, and the foundation of every good reputation is the character. So you will see somebody will come out, you see the person, wow, this is somebody that is having good reputation, and then down the line, short time, the person starts manifesting some behaviors that you'll be like, this person, I thought he has good reputation. You start hearing. So reputation is like this, the body of your car. While the character is the engine. The body can be
very beautiful, yes,
but the engine
is bad.
It takes only somebody to start the car, and you will know that the body and the engine are not talking the same thing. That is character and reputation. Yeah.
Okay, I love the way how you've been able to separate that. Is for our viewers, they'll now understand what character, behavior, and attitude. Because truly, sometimes people misplace the three in one. And like something happened to Panica, and somebody was telling somebody, it's in your character to always make excuses. And the person said, no, it's not in my character to always make excuses. I only make excuses when I have the opportunity or the reason to. Now, but how can character help individuals build trust and credibility among other people?
Wow.
Whether in a relationship, whether in business, whether in marriage, whether in courtship, how can it help to build trust and credibility? If I should be able to trust this person that I'm going on this journey with this person, that's because we trust God, not knowing how it's going to end, but because we believe that even when we fall, He will pick us up. So we are trusting God and we are working on it. He already knows that we know that anywhere God tells us to stand up and go, we will go. Do you understand me? But now, as an individual, how can you develop your character to that point of trust and having credibility among other people, that people will look at you and say, I have a friend who say, if this person tell me stand up 2 a.m. and say, come out without questioning, what am I coming out to do? Because he has trusted that person to that point. So how can we build or develop character to that point of trusting and having credibility among the individual?
Yeah, so thank you so much. It's all about consistency in behavior pattern. So am I consistently perceived as an honest person? If I'm consistently perceived as an honest person, it means anywhere they need someone that has honesty, somebody will search
somebody say, call this person.
Because you would have come across different people as an honest person. And the same thing with integrity. When they are looking for somebody like, we need somebody that has integrity to handle this role. Those who have encountered you will be the one to give your name. Have you talked to this person? because of the consistency you have demonstrated. Character is not a one-off thing that you flaunt in front of somebody and
Then
then
tomorrow
you
you
go to
remain
another
and
person,
amend become
you do a
good.
different
Next
thing.
tomorrow you
Yeah.
go there
You
and
see,
show, do camouflage and all of that.
the world is a global village now.
Mm.
So if I act well in front of you and I come to her and I do a different thing, it will take only time for the two
For
of
them
you
to
to
be a
connect, and then the
connectivity.
truth will come out. So that consistency is that key thing that will say, yes, this person, we have tested him, he has come across this. We have tested him when he's subjected to pressure. We have tested him when he is in his good mood, and the character is the same.
It's the same.
Yes. His disposition, his actions are consistent. You know, they said when you press an orange very well, it is a sweet juice that will come out. And no matter how much you cool a lime, no, if you put in a freezer overnight to cool it down, if you taste it, it will still be sour. That is it.
And that's why when you meet some people and you want to talk about business, no, don't give it to this person. He will not, no, he will mess it up for you.
Yes.
Or he will do, that means he has shown sense in messing up people's businesses. It's all right.
Okay, character.
Yeah.
When you're building a community, and also social coherence.
Yeah, so when you are building a community and you are a person of good character,
Our
yes,
society is
yes,
a very good one. Exactly.
yes.
How do we do that?
So initially you will come out as irritating to some people. Those who like to just cut corners and get things
Who like
done.
to go to the crooked way.
Yes, you will come across as a hindrance to them. You will have few who will support you initially, but when you consistently demonstrate that, okay, and the people who wants to cut the corners begin to see value coming out of that, your good character, they themselves, they will start queuing, but you will be called names, you will be receiving, you know, and attitudes from people. People will, in fact, some people may even physically
Attack you and
assault
assault you.
because like, you are a blockage to them. So it's not something that everybody will want to be subjected to. That's why you see some people take backstage because let me just, yes. And really, if all of us take the backstage, then who will do the front?
And that means things will continue to get worse.
Things will continue to
And we'll
deteriorate.
still find ourselves
Yes.
in that.
So somebody needs to take up that challenge of, yeah, I will agree to be called bad names temporarily, but in the long run, everybody will get good value out of this thing I am doing.
Okay, let's talk about changing character.
Yeah.
I've heard people say, this is my character. This is who I am. This is how I was brought up, and I'm there. And we've seen it breaking a lot of relationships in businesses. You know, you talk to someone, the person saying, I'm not changing, this is my character. Is it possible for character built over time and over years for the person to go through a change process? They used to say, oh, adults don't change, which I don't believe. I believe that even an adult, even if you're 90, you can still change. There are certain things you can still change about yourself when you talk about character. So how possible it is for a character to change, for an individual to take that decision, like, I want to change. And I'm not just talking about integrity. I'm talking about generally living with individuals, relating with people. How easy it is for people to change their character from their bad ways to the good ways.
Okay. You see, most of the time when we talk about people exhibiting bad character, actually what we are calling character is either behavior or attitude. Basically, most people are good on the inside. It is the capacity to
Oh,
respond properly to life issues around
Around them,
that is
that
missing.
is missing.
And that is to have something to do with behavior and
and
attitude. So most of the time, when you help somebody to address the bad attitudes and the bad behaviors, you will see the character
Evolving,
out.
and you'll be wondering, so this
Yes.
person can be like
So
this.
it's like a beautiful woman wearing rags and having engine oil rubbed all over the body. If she tries to come too close to people, people will find her to be irritating. I just get her cleaned up, get her properly dressed. Behavior and attitude is like the dressing. And once the dressing is wrong, nobody will see that character.
So you don't believe that people naturally
So
have.
there are some that are for the word evil to exist. It means there are some people that are
Evil at heart.
Such is not a human being that can truly transform them. They will need, if I may use the word, divine encounter. Because the core person
is evil personified.
So their core person needs to be transformed to another person. And in the few years I have lived, maybe I should leave. I didn't want to say this because it will hijack me. I clocked 60 just like 10 days ago. So
Congratulations! And you didn't tell us that I would do birthday shout out for you. Don't worry.
In the few years I told you why you will hijack me. In the few years I have lived, I have come to understand that a human being cannot change another human being. In fact, it is the major cause of problem in marriages.
A human being cannot change another human
marry
being.
somebody with the hope that
I will change this person
this.
when we get married.
You cannot change a human being. You can help the person deal with attitude. You can change the person deal with bad behavior, but changing a human being, no human being can change it.
It's an inside thing.
It's an insight. It is the person. It is who the person is.
Is that why all the shouts we are shouting, our leaders are not hearing and things
Maybe
are still
some
going
of them
on?
right from the inside, they have decided that their life will be a life of compromise. So you be the one to change.
apart from upbringing,
Yeah.
apart from parents,
Yeah.
apart from the society,
Yeah.
what else can make one's character complicated, polluted? We said it's an evil, just like
Yes.
So apart from the peer pressure, it's because of peer pressure, you know. No, it's because the will the father and the mother brought him or her. You understand? Like the example you cited of a young student that the parents decide to pay through, you know, the
To
teachers
get
to make
good
sure
grades.
that the grades is being falsified. Apart from all this, the environment also, you know, had to it. It's the environment. You know, I grew up in social slum. I don't want to start mentioning so I'm not that thinking I'm not. I also grew up in an environment that is. So apart from all this, what other areas can, you know, pollute or indicate or add spice to character?
Okay, you see, when you talk about environment, I will want to separate it into two. The environment within the family, and the external, the community. Now, you will find some people will grow up in places like what are those? Ajegunle, which is considered as, I say is considered as a rough. They will grow in that thing, but because in the smaller environment, they have been indoctrinated with some values. You see, they will come up. The outside environment may take one or two talks at them, but largely that value that has been put to them right inside the home will manifest as they grow and they start making their own decisions. That voice, that inherent value that has been grown will start manifest. And you see that outside environment, behaviors, attitudes that they pick because of peer group, those things will start dropping. But imagine a child growing up in a family where evil is being practiced. They see the father or the mother or the two of them dealing with human parts, shedding human blood.
Mm-hmm.
And now it will take the grace of God for that child to grow up
And not be like that.
and not be like that.
Or even become a worse version of the
So
parents.
nobody is born as an evil person. But that early stage of life, before the person reaches, according to some people, they say before the age of 7. Some say before the age of 9. But in that young age, the encounter that child has largely has cast the foundation on how that person will play out in life. You know, they say whatever you want a child to be, put it in that child before age 7. Once that child is age 7, the child is made all this spanking, beating, conking, and all those things.
It's like they conk you a lot. That's why you remember conking.
That's
why you remember conking, because the word conking just sounded familiar. You say, I'll conk you. Thank you for being a part of the show this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will pray the wisdom of God will to increase upon your life.
Amen.
And happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
You don't look 60 anyway, but yeah, it's good.
That's grace.
Yeah, it's grace. It's grace. We don't take it for granted.
And a wonderful time as we wrap up today's show. It's been an honor having our only Papa for 60. So beautiful. And it's looking so energetic. Looking so handsome and beautifully, endowed by God's grace. Thank you. A big thank you to Madame too, because she must have done a great job for you to really like
She's doing a great job, of course.
It's her.
I love the way you're lifting your hands and saying it's her.
Not about me. It's her. All the credit goes to her.
Go to our YouTube page on Galactic Television and look out for Family and Values. You'll see the episode of today, and also you can check the Facebook. It's all about you. It's all about me. It's all about every one of us. It's not just us sitting down, but it's all about us coming back to the value that really makes us who we are. And our character moves a long way. According to our portion today. My name is Remain Olora Major Academy. Hope to see you tomorrow. I wish you the very best of today. Just make sure you are smiling. And don't worry, good things will find you. I tell you.
Sure.
All right, so tomorrow is a Tuesday with a difference, and we will continue the conversation we had last week that we did not conclude. I said there was going to be a part 2 to it, and tomorrow we'll be discussing moral decadence from a religious perspective. Yes, from a religious perspective. Last week we talked about society, but this time we are narrowing down to the religious perspective of it. Please don't miss tomorrow's show. Sit back and let's have that conversation. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a stress-free Monday ahead. Stay blessed. Bye for now.